So if you can see this tape and everything, caulk along here, eventually right here, it broke through, and then further down, but mainly right here. So water got down in there. So the water just ran down here and leaked down here. You see all the leftover stain. It was kind of moldy and stuff, and I had to scrub all that off. One really bad rainstorm that we had towards the end of the summer, early fall, the rain just kind of went under there and went all down the side, and I noticed that the next day. So that's the only real complaint that I have with this trailer, you know, that needs to be fixed, and that was an issue. So I'm just going to go ahead and I need to drop the trailer off to get inspected, so I'm just going to have them fix that while it's there. Save me some time. So something else I did was I took the trailer to get inspected now during the off season. It was a suggestion by my local trailer dealer. He had recommended, because I got this trailer back in June or July a couple summers ago, so it was inspected like right before, like right after they made it, you know, and so I picked it up and it had that inspection month, June or July. I think it was July. So like that's the most inconvenient time for me to stop everything I'm doing and drop this trailer off for a day for it to get inspected. So they recommended that I just come in the winter. Obviously I'm going to lose several months of my inspection. I can reset the schedule for when it's convenient for me, so that I can get all this done now when it's not busy and I'm not out there mowing every day. I can get that inspected and not have to worry about it. So I did that, and they also fixed the leak on the roof. They resealed the other side, the edge there, while they had it there. So I got all that knocked out, so we're ready to go. So I got my new backpack blower rack in to add to the wall here. So I already have the original one here, and this is one of the biggest improvements here. This just kind of is loose unless you lock it here, so as you're driving along, this would kind of wiggle its way open, and this would kind of just sway open. And enclosed isn't so bad, but if you have an open trailer, that can obviously be an issue. So the new ones have a spring loaded, and it's covered here so the metal doesn't get scratched up. You see right here, this is spring loaded, and then there's this extra coating here. They also changed this to green to match everything. The old one's red, the older one is red. So this is the version 3 right here. It also comes with a bigger arm, right? A bigger arm here, so you can get the bigger blowers on there. I have the Echo 8010 right there. I just got that when it first came out, so I need the bigger arm. Another thing they updated, they give you this pad here. There's double stick tape underneath here that I just peeled off and stick it on there, and this kind of gives it a little extra protectant surface, keeps the backpack blower from sliding around when it's in there if it's a little small. This was always the plan. As I grew, I knew I was going to get more backpack blowers, at least one more, so I left this space open here on the wall for, you know, at least another backpack blower. So I would have to say this is the easier of the racks to install by yourself. You know, the trimmer racks, it's definitely easier to have 2 people because there's multiple pieces and all that, where this is just one piece. The main thing is you have to sit the backpack blower in the rack so you can get the right height adjustment, and then you just bolt it down. There's just 4 bolts here. It looks pretty good, but as you see, it's lower. This one's lower than this one, so I'm not sure if I'm going to even be able to get my mower in there, my grandstand in there, because this is at the perfect height to just get underneath it. So I'm going to test it out and see. Hopefully it'll still work out, otherwise I don't know what to do. Well, it fits somehow, some way. It just got under there. Talk about a tight fit, but hey, it works. That's why I got a 7x16 trailer, so they have enough room for everything that I need. I'm going to move that gas can down there. I don't know why I didn't put that in the first place. Well, actually I do know. I had plans for like trying to siphon this, you know, get a siphon or whatever, so I could just, you know, run it down to the machines and fill it right from there, but that just never worked out, so I'm just going to move this down here so it's easier to take it out and refill and go. Then I can use this space for another set of trimmer racks when that time comes. Always expanding, growing, keep moving forward. Alright, that's gone. Nice empty space for a trimmer rack sometime in the future. Put it down there. Now we're good to go. Great use of space. Right next to the door, I can just pull it, go to the gas station, just grab it, fill it up, put it right back. I can still grab it, bring it back here, fill up the mowers, or grab it and go out and fill up mowers. So again, I don't know why I didn't think of this in the first place. I just had different ideas when it was up on the wall, you know, over here, but it's just better to have it here. I need the space for other equipment anyway. Just some more quick updates. Right here, this is the FS90. We turned this into a combi unit here. I already had this hedge trimming attachment. I just took the gear head off and took the grass trimmer head off and would just put this on the pole of the FS90, and that was fine, it worked. But I wanted to get more attachments, so I got this pole saw. You can see the pole saw back there. I wanted to get that so it'd be easier to trim limbs and crepe myrtles and stuff like that. So my dealer, I posted this on Instagram, but my dealer said, you know, we can just turn this into a combi unit. All we got to do is just take the straight shaft off of this, and you unscrew it all the way down there and all that, and take it apart, and you just have to buy the parts, the combi, the two pieces that attach together, and they just had to put that on instead, and that's it. Easy said and done. Took them like 15 minutes to do it. Obviously I paid for the parts. It wasn't that much. It was a lot less than getting an attachment, and now I can just keep adding on to this, and I can keep this old FS90 to good use. They had an extra pole. They apparently collect these, so they gave me an extra pole to put my grass trimmer head on here. So now I can just swap these all out a lot quicker and easier. And when you start accumulating these different attachments, it's a lot safer to have, you know, have them on a pole like this with a cap on the end, so this way no dust or anything gets in there and messes up the system. If you just have a whole bunch of gear heads laying around, you know, there's no real cover. I mean, yeah, you can wrap it with something, but again, you're just getting into more, you know, a few seconds here and there. It just keeps adding up with all these different things. Just, you know, stick to the plan. This is a good, safe way to keep your equipment instead of having a bunch of gear heads kind of piled up somewhere. Dust and dirt could be getting all inside them or whatever. You want to keep all your equipment functioning at a high level so that you can keep making money at all times. Minimize your downtime. Think smart, work smarter, not harder. I also put up some hooks so I can hang my rakes up here. I got one up so far. I'm going to put a few more up. I'm probably going to get different hooks than these because they're kind of short. They hold this rake because it's very light weight, but I have some other heavier rakes, you know, like the iron rakes and some things like that, and they're wider handles. So I'm gonna go to Home Depot or Lowe's or something and try and find, they have longer ones that should hold that. I saw this when I was interviewing Hub on Get to Know the Pro, and I also saw Brian's Lawn Maintenance had it too in his trailer, and I thought it was a pretty cool idea because it just gets the rakes out of the way. Up on the ceiling, it's an area that doesn't really have too much going on there, and just screw it right into the braces, and that's it. It's not heavy, so it's not going to weigh anything down. So it's just a way to have your rakes not be in the bed of your truck or taking up space on the wall here, so you have this space for other things like trimmer racks. I'm probably going to put my ladder down here. I just got to get some hooks for that, and that should be all set.